I don't know if there was anybody who liked my mother. Not that they disliked her necessarily. So many people loved her, were just taken in her path as if she were a tornado, a hurricane of enthusiasm and wonder. But then when she would go on to the next thing and kind of forget about them and maybe fax them saying, you know what's wrong with you? The love might turn to the opposite. No matter what you felt about her, she was a force of utter and complete life and the center of my universe. And she battled cancer for 20 years. But when it was nearing the end, I said to her, Mommy, you know you have to haunt me. And she said, yes. And she did. If this were a much longer swap, I could tell you so many things. But I'll tell you a few at the beginning, even when we were doing her memorial service. The whole thing was interrupted with banging on the door by people in the building saying, the fire alarm went off, the fire alarm went off, where's the fire? But there was no fire. All kinds of things happened like that with electricity, so many different things throughout the time after she passed. Then it quieted down a little bit. And when it was about to be her 1-year anniversary of her passing, I thought, Mom, it's time for you to do something again. And there were little things that happened during the day, but had she gone? At night, I was at my computer looking at condolences from people and thinking, well, I guess that's it. And then I got a phone call. It was from one of my neighbors, someone who had actually died multiple times and come back. He had a fiance who was killed, and he was the one who told me, look out for things like lights flashing, and he was right. So he called, he said, your mother, her name was Alma, right? I said, yes. He said, I have to tell you something. I went today to the big swap meet because I felt like I want to get a jacket, maybe a tennis racket. And when I was there, I was able to get the jacket for so cheap. I had $15 left over. I said, oh, there's a place that looks like they have tennis rackets. Well, there were none that I liked. They had a tennis racket holder made of wood. And I felt like I should get it. It was $15. It's what I had. And then when I got home, I knew why I was supposed to get it. Because written on it is the name Alma. I think I'm supposed to bring it to you. Thank you. She'd come through. Alma Davies had come through and gotten my sensitive friend who'd gone back and forth through the worlds to give me a gift. And then when he handed it to me, it not only said, oh, you can't see it, but it not only said Alma. What was scratched into it deeply was Alma D, even the initial of her last name. She's doing a good job of haunting her daughter.